got gods like Shiva, the god of creation and destruction, which is a good god to be. Because you can go, what do you think? Do you like that? You don't like that? If you're just the god of creation, you're going, do you like that? You don't? All right, I'll put it in the garage. Shit, I haven't got a garage. So in the Christian faith, God created Adam in his own image, yeah? So that was good. But 65 million years before that, God created the dinosaurs using the image of his cousin Ted. And it must have been God, you know, it's not in the Bible, is it? It should have been mentioned somewhere around Genesis. You think God would have grabbed someone's arm, some scribe who was coming out and saying, but before that, there were dinosaurs who were a bit crap, so fuck them. Not in there, which could mean that, you know, maybe because dinosaurs were discovered in the 1700s, 1800s, somewhere around there. Maybe it is a philosophy, and it wasn't. Some bloke with a beard doesn't live upstairs. Maybe. So I think under the logic situation, Captain God with the big beard, he must have created the dinosaurs, and Jesus must have asked a few questions like, Dad, what are these dinosaurs? What were they all about? Big, hairy, well, not hairy, were they? Big, slimy bastards. See, small hands. What's that, for playing piano? I don't know. Well, I explained to you, Jesus. What I did was I created the world in 7 days. Then on the 8th... Dad, are you going to do this James Mason impression all the way through? Do your real voice. My real voice is a bit weird. All right, do the James Mason. Well, okay. Created the world in 6 days. 7th day, rested. 8th day, actually rested as well. 9th day, rested, because I fucking had just made a world, you know. 10th day, rested. Actually, I rested from then on, really. 14th day, I decided to smoke all the marijuana I had created, just to test the first batch. On the 15th day, I decided to smoke all the opium I had created, just to test the first batch. And on the 309th day, I woke up again. And I decided to create 500 huge monsters that I'd seen just the night before. But then Jesus had to go down onto the planet Earth and preach the word of the Lord to the dinosaurs. So he goes down and he goes on the world and there's dinosaurs everywhere. Said Jesus, trying to blend in. And he goes into a dinosaur bar. As soon as he walks in, all the dinosaurs stop what they're doing. Glang, 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 glang. Rawr. Jesus said, my name is Jesus. And I'm son of God, in one religion. And he said, I've come to read you stuff from my father's book that we're hoping to get a publisher for. It's called the Holy Bible. We may change the pronunciation on that. Anyway, these are just some ideas, you know, these are all rough that my dad... one's, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. All right, we'll cross that one out. What about not blessed are the meek, they shall inherit the earth? Blessed are the huge, scaly monsters, for they shall doubtlessly inherit the earth unless something awful happens with the temperature. And suddenly, an Archaeopteryx came screaming out of left field and took Jesus' head off. Fudum. And Jesus goes back up to heaven with his head under his shoulder saying, Dad, they're a bunch of bastards. Well, what happened? Well, they took my head off. So he killed all the dinosaurs. God killed them all. Then he went down there and he took all the dinosaurs and he put each one inside a stone. But then God seemed to wait 65 million years doing this. So that's why I don't swing with the whole Christian thing, because it's got this 65 million year gap that doesn't make sense. and he makes the human beings, and he puts them on the earth, but they start to worship false idols and cows made out of gold. So he says to Jesus, Jesus, you've got to go down there, and you've got to set up a new bit of me religion. It's supposed to be a me religion. Now just get on down there, and don't let any of that bloody pagan shit going on, all right? Comes back 33 years later. You bastard! They treated me worse than the fucking dinosaurs. God damn it, they cut my head off, but they nailed me to a tree for 3 days. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't know. You knew all the time. Opposable thumbs, you knew. They got hammers. They're fucking twisted, this lot. Well, what happened? The rich came up to me and they said they want to get in the kingdom of heaven. I said, well, it was easier for a camel to get through an eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get in the kingdom of heaven. That was pretty surreal of you. But the rich, they got huge blenders and put camels into them and they made them into liquid camel, and then they squirted them with very fine jets through the eyes of needles. So they're all coming up now. But then I did the Last Supper and I gave them some wine and I said, drink this wine, it is my blood. You said what? I said, drink this wine, it is my blood. I was trying to make a ceremony, but that's vampirism. Vampiric thing, drink my blood. You've got pagan things right then, day one of the new religion. Oh, sorry. Why don't you just say, drink this wine, it's a Merlot? Oh, yeah. Did you say anything else? Well, after you said the wine thing, did you say anything else that might have screwed things up? Forever and ever. No? Nothing at all? No? Nothing about bread? Yes? What'd you say? Well, I said, eat this bread. It is my favorite. Because it was hot and it had all the crinkly bits in it and I loved it. And... All right, I said it was my body, okay? That's cannibalism. You have got vampirism and cannibalism right at the beginning. Oh, gee, and you died on Easter, the biggest pagan ceremony in the history of ever. What would you have done? I would have done cheese and wine. Cheese and wine goes together better. Eat this cheese, it is my body. But it's Judea, Dad. Cheese melts. All right, eat this cheese, it is my central nervous system, all right? All right, listen. Well, eat these chicken drumsticks, they are my legs. Eat these carrots, they are my arms. Eat this tomato, it is my head. And eat these oysters, they are my kneecaps. If you do that, Dad, your Holy Communion is going to have priests going around with lots of trays going, who ordered the body of Christ then?